Okay, this one's for Gabby. Way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere.
But when it comes to life and sadly death, we get a chance to reflect. So just look at the peaks of the Ko'olau mountain range. Of course, Elina and the family knew the Waianae mountain range way out west, but these are our Ko'olaus, inspiring us to strive for the highest and the holiest in life. In our quality of life, we say kulia ikanu'u. Hawaii is uniquely placed to share the gift of aloha with the world. This experience is an eternal reminder of our spiritual nature as God's creation and of our DNA as caregivers. Living as caregivers for others, we're both descendants and ancestors, aware of our connection to all that came before, the remarkable gift of this present moment, and our hope that by God's grace, our contribution to the future will bear good fruit. When it comes to fruit bearing, Elina shared the good fruit of strength, rooted in overcoming, and pride, rooted in flourishing. She was determined to make a better life for herself. Not only would she smell the sweetness of these blossoms, but she would also see their first fruits by letting nothing stop her. She didn't let any obstacle stand in her way. Overcoming the bitter cold and near starvation as a child, to finding flourishing in her life. A magnanimous woman of kindness and generosity. It was shared that during one Christmas, Elina gave a friend a matryoshka dolls. I believe those are the Russian nesting dolls. Funny enough, this story also brought up for me things of my childhood too, of seeing these as gifts given. And not sure how they actually arrived here in the beginning, who brought them, but they symbolize not only family unity, but the value of motherhood, which brought back memories for that friend growing up on the island. And each year they put the dolls out for family celebration and decoration. Elina brought that strength, pride, family unity, and high regard for motherhood to everything. This aura, uniquely hers, is an inspiration to her family and friends, declaring what someone can do with strength and grit, announcing the miracle of life that comes through the pain and joy of being able to find your way towards being a remarkable woman and a fabulous example for young Alice. Through it all, she proved to be a most loyal friend, a true helper in married life, and a dedicated mother. Seeing her with her family and with her daughter was a great joy and brought deep peace to Igor. The pride that beamed from her, from both of them when they spoke of Alice, that light will continue to shine for eternity. And like any fruit-bearing branch, the evidence that Alice is rooted in the same richness of God's goodness shows up in the new fruit of your beautiful mind, mastering both Russian and English, becoming a great artist, I hear. And perhaps most importantly, though, just being a wonderful person like her mom. Elina accomplished many things, but her source of pride and her greatest joy was always her family. She made sure that Alice would live a life unrecognizable to her own as a little girl in a tent in Siberia. Just hold that image in your mind's eye for a moment. Now, open the flap of that tent and step out into this. This young lady growing up catching crabs on the beaches of Koolina, with her mom crab sitting as the young babies turned into big kids venturing out for more crabs. And in the absolute freedom of playfulness, Elina would order pretend ice cream made of sand so she could try this new flavor. I don't know if you've heard of it, tropical kawaii. A mix of the beautiful colors of her favorite sunset. This is the life Elina created for her daughter. All that work and all that sacrifice brought her to being able to take in the beauty of this place, and more than that, the sweet and satisfying fruits of her strength and pride. Such beautiful and wholesome memories. That is Elina, a smart, kind, and strong person with goodwill.
The pain of this loss is beyond words. And today we're saying goodbye to a beautiful, wise, radiant woman, a mother, a wife, daughter, sister, and my dearest friend. Who she was. Elina was a warmth and a woman of a rare inner strength. Calm, steady, and determined, yet always gentle and deeply feminine. She combined practical wisdom with a quiet perseverance, and she brought light and beauty to every word, every gesture, every look, and everything she did. She was open-hearted and caring, without masks and pretense. But life traits taught her to hide those vulnerabilities deep inside. Many saw only her strengths, successful, composed, reliable, while inside she remains very delicate, sensitive. But she became the pillar and protection to her entire family. What she meant to us. For her loved ones, she was foundation, compass, and guiding light. The one who gave the sense of safety and certainty that everything will always be okay. For me, she was more than just a friend. She was a person whose soul resonated with mine, someone I could walk through alongside life. Even when we were far apart, we were still close. Our long conversations where one topic led to another and yet another and opened even more topics and depths, were a rare happiness that I would never experience again and I will always miss. Our shared journey with her. We met 16 years ago along a long line to go to a movie theater in the Bay Area, and we started talking, and from that meeting it was clear that we were of the same blood and the same kind. And over the years we shared big decisions, fears, hopes, joys, and victories together, always feeling each other's hearts and giving each other support. Knowing she was somewhere nearby in this world made my life warmer and special for me. Her presence quietly sustained me in ways I did not even notice, but now fully realize. Now the silence out there without her hurts, and I now find myself talking to her soul. My dear girl, how could that be? How could that be? I am longing for her calm answer. Lenchik, everything will be all right. Everything will be okay. Finally, memory and farewell. I miss her deeply, but I believe that one day our souls will meet again. The day she left this world, my husband and I planted a tree by our house in her honor, which will bloom every spring with big blue flowers, reminding me of her love for the blue ocean and where she found joy and peace. That tree is going to be a living symbol in her memory. Each spring, when I see those blue blooms reaching towards the sky, I will think of her, and I will think of her big, wide Russian soul living somewhere out there with us, and I will know that in a way she is still beside us.
Мы идем с конем по полю вдвоем.